Hello everyone. So welcome to Let's Code. I hope you are doing good in your career. So let me introduce myself. Myself Karan Rana, a full stack developer, having 3 year experience in the IT industry as well as full stack coder and code chef and specialist on the code forces. And I'm also cracked the TCS NQT that it's a national level aptitude exam. Also I've given the gate exam. Also I've appeared for the ISRO senior scientist exam where there is highly measurement of the questions as well technical plus aptitude. So today in this video I'm talking about an interesting stuff that is called the aptitude. And here the aptitude I'm only focused on part 1 that is called the quantitative aptitude. So in this video I'm talking about the thing that you can master the aptitude in just 17 days. Okay, and I'll be guiding you through a plan that I prepared for you that will help to tackle every placement that is either on campus or off campus, or it will help us to make your solving skills more better. So the 17 days plan is actually designed to make sure that you cover all the key concepts efficiently. In this PPT, I'm actually adding the resources as well as the type method, also the question, how many questions you have to do per topic, so that after the 17 days, you are ready for every placement exam, either on campus or off campus, at the basic level of the aptitude. After that, you don't need to worry about anything in the aptitude, you will be confident in that. So let's start the technical interview preparation. That is the part one, how to master the aptitude test with the limited time. That is 17 days aptitude with part one. That is the quantitative aptitude, and it's actually the first phase of the aptitude. That is the quantity aptitude. So I first say that it's you. If you are preparing for the this from this sheet, you need to be honest with these preparation plans because I've actually gathered so much stuffs in that the topics I've gathered plus the types of the things in that topic. Next, what is the tricks regarding that topic, plus how many questions you have to do in this topic I've already discussed. So if you have covered that topic easily, and if you are be honest with this plan, you will be master in the quantitative aptitude. After that, you cannot be trouble in solving, or you are not facing problem in solving the quantitative aptitude, because I'm actually make this set with high research with some experience, because I'm actually done given the TCS NQT exam, also cracked that. I also given the ISRO senior scientist exam, also qualified that. Also, I am also the given the Indian level aptitude where I will be qualified for that. So I have the basic thing that will be prepared for you also for the placement exam, as well as be you are ready for some competitive exams too, because it's the C plan contains all the shortcut tricks, topic understanding, questions. And since this master plan actually mostly focus on the campus placement, so I'm actually added the question that are mostly asked in the campus, that is the on campus or the off campus placement. So let's start with the seat plan. So in the first day one, you know that aptitude topics are actually these are simple math topic. You are actually learn in your elementary schools. You know percentage you have already learned. You know percentage. You know average. You know profit and loss. These type of topics you have already learned in the 6, 7, 8 classes. So I think you don't need to worry about things, because it's actually the some advanced company, but not some advanced. If you know that stuff, that you can easily go with that seat. If you are not, so do one thing: go to the elementary books, mathematics books, revise all the formula, try to solve 5 questions at least of each topic. After that, start this plan, because this plan is actually highly impacted on this, on that elementary maths problem. If you are mastering that elementary problem, mathematics problem, if you are easily solve that in longer steps, you will be confident in that. So first, the thing that you have to try to revise all the previous thing of his topic of the aptitude in the first day, and revise. First, you have to write the all basic formulas related to his topic. Write in a copy as a quick notes, revision notes, and shortcut tricks, and do some basic question on it as a pre-quick revision. And day three, day one, it actually takes about 3 to 4 hours a day. It's not about 6 hours, not about 7 hours, not about 8 hours. Only 3 to 4 hours of aptitude revision will be ready, will be the base thing that will be highly prepared for the aptitude. So that's about the day one, and that's the thing you have to do in the day one. And the next day, the topic starts. So our the first topic is that number system. So in that number system, you have to only give 2 to 4 hours of time only. So in that topic, you have to cover the types. Learn to find the square and square root of a number. Learn the divisibility rule. Learn the formula of number system. Mathematics problem to solve questions. So these are the things you have to actually cover in the app, in the number system, so that you don't need to, so you will be easily comfortable with that. Next, I have attached a PDF sort tricks that will consist of all of the formula that is actually required in the number system, and that are the type of question that actually required. So let's click on that and let's check out the sheet. Wait for 1 second. So in the first sheet, in the number system, you have to first learn the tip one, that is called SCF and LCM, and it is one of the most basic thing. You are already learned this in the 3 4 class or 5 to 6 class, depending upon your board. If you are ICC board or CBC board, you will be learning in the very basic steps. So in the first tip, number system, the first topic is SCF and LCM. In the SCF and LCM, you have to learn one formula that LCF into LCM of two numbers equal to product of two number. Second thing is that the greatest number dividing A, B, and C, leaving the remainder of x1, x2, and x3, the LCF of A minus x1, B minus x2, and C minus C comma x2. Second one similar is that if a number n is divisible by x and y, then n HCF x y equal to 1, the n is divisible by x into y. That thing you have to learn in the first one, that is the tip 1. And that is the tip 1 of the number system. That's actually the most asked question in the aptitude, because I have given so much of mock test and so much of mock question. I see many questions are asked from this topic, that is the number system, and mostly from the tip 1, that is called the LCF and LCM topic. Now you have covered this topic. Next, you have to understand what is the prime and composite numbers. Third tip, you have to understand what is the properties of the prime number. Next, you have to understand the number system. What is the Fermat theorem, Wilson theorem. Next, in the tip 5, you have to understand the theorems of the prime number, that is the remainder theorem and Euler's theorem. So that are the things you have to cover in the number system topic, so that you can easily solve out the number system problem easily. And these are actually the shortcut. These are not actually the so much hard stuff. It's actually a shortcut trick that will make you highly efficient in the number system aptitude. Next, where you can do the question. So you can do the questions from the India Bix, where there is already a content of the number system There's actually so much content that will be highly prepare you for the on-campus placements. So this is the sheet shortcut trick of the sheet, and this is the place where you have to do the solving, problem solving. And in that every topic you have to do at least 30 problems. I'm actually added in this sheet that you have to do at least 30 question in this topic. And if you cover this India Bix link and cover the question the India Bix, you can go to the tutorials point. Sorry for that. Tutorials front where you can find the aptitude quiz exam and you have to try for the aptitude because the aptitude where the aptitude quizzes are actually important because if you're preparing for the TCS NQT or a higher level exam, you have 1 minute or 30 second or 60 second to one question. And if you want to master that, you need to learn the shortcut tricks that you can master on that. So this is actually about the topic that is the day two of the number system, and you have to give only 4 hours of a day, not 6 hours, not 7 hours, only two, only 4 hours a day. That should be enough for you for the number system topic only. So the next topic is the day two, three, and this topic is the percentage topic. And this topic you have to cover it in day 2, day 3, and the topic is percentage. And you have to give day 2 days, 4 hour each on each day to this topic because that this topic will make a base to the other topic because the percentage actually using the averages, profit loss, permutation combinations, and every other topic that is coming ahead, the percentage is the important step and the base step for the every question. So in the percentage you have to learn the type of to cover the number system. First, the percentage formula of root of a number. Next, what the percentage change in percentage, change in the actual value. Next, you have to cover the percentage increase and decrease. Next, mathematical problem to solve questions. So let's go to the sheet. I've actually added the sheet of the percentage topic. Let's go to the shortcut trick sheet. So in this site, I have already added the shortcut tricks to extract the x percent as a fraction. Next, commodity increase shortcut, commodity decrease shortcut. A is r% more than b and b then will be less than a by b. Next, r by 100 into 100%. D if A is r% less than B, then B is more than A by that much. You have to learn also the results on population, and that actually the most asked the question in the aptitude levels. Next, the actually you can see this problem in the result on depreciation. So depreciation problem of the machines are highly asked in that. In that you have to find actually the problem cases that you have to find the value of machine after n years, or you have to find the value of the machine n years ago. And these are actually I have added a shortcut only, and these are the shortcut actually used in the percentage tricks. So that's about the tricks. I've actually added a sheet in the PPT. Next, let's go to the question where you can cover this. So let's change that percentage. So you can go to the India Bix and for search percentage, and you can find all the percentage questions, and you have to prepare all the percentage tricks. So in the India Wix section, you have to cover all the 30 to 40 questions, because India Wix are contain the question that will highly asked in the interviews as well as your placement and everywhere. So India Wix, you have to first done 30 questions from the India Wix containing the percentage topic and cover that all. Next, if you have covered the percentage topic or percentage question from the India Wix, then you have to go to the, or you can go to the GFG. You can find out the MCQ question that it actually asked in the many online assessments, mock questions, or various placement exams. You have to prepare that and complete that. After that, you will be ready for the percentage topic and you are master to that. Because in the percentage topic, you have to at least give honestly 2 to 3 hours to each. And day 2 days 6 hours. That means one day 3 hours. Next day 3 hours. That means total 6 hours you have to give to the percentage, because it will make you the base and it will make you master in the percentage topic, so that you can easily tackle the other topic problem that actually asked. So that's about the percentage. So I've discussed about the percentage of the day 2 and day 3, and that's the thing you have to only done for the percentage problem. Let's start the next topic, that is the average. That is the day 5 of aptitude. And in the day 5, you have to learn the concept of the average. And in the average, you have to give only one day, and the hour duration will be allotted will be 2 to 4 hours. So under the 4 hours, you have to cover types of the question that you have to cover in average, is that finding the average, simple problems. Next, you have to find the calculate average of a series. Next, you have to find the question problem or type of the question that when the average is decreased or increased. Sorry for that, it decreased or increased. So you have to cover this type of typos in the average topic. So in the average topic, I've also attached the PDF that covering the tricks that are related to the average topic. So in the last end of the video, when I completing that, I'm attaching all the this PPT to the description, so that you can go to that and go to the sheet and you can easily make a notes of that. So in the average topic, first you have to go to the sheet. In the average sheet, that is shortcut trick sheet, I have covered all the tricks that are related to the average topic. You can see the tips and tricks that are related to the calculate average of a series. And these are the actual cases that are used in the shortcuts when you are solving the problem that are related to the average. So after covering and writing down all the tricks, you have to do another thing, that you have to do at least 30 to 40 questions from the average topic on the same day. Because when you learn the concept, try to do the question on the same day, because it will be a quick revision and quick uh, scoring part for you, and you will remember this concept easily. So that's about the average, and that is the day 5 of average. In the day 6, you have to cover the most important topic that is asked in the majorly in the aptitude, and majorly it's a high scoring section. The topic is profit and loss. So the profit loss topic will be covered into 2 to 4 hours. So in the topic of profit and loss, you have to cover the topic like profit and loss formula, basic formula that is related to profit and loss, discount formula, and next, what are the tricks behind the profit and loss formula. Next, you have attached also the shortcut that is related to the profit and loss. So let's go to the sheet. So here you can see the sheet. The sheet contains a profit formula and loss formula. Next, discount formula. Next, it contains all the tricks that are related to the profit and loss formula. Like profit equal to SP minus CP, loss equal to CP minus SP, profit percentage equal to profit by CP into 100, loss percent equal to loss by CP into 100, discount equal to mark price minus selling price, discount percentage equal to discount by MP into 100, SP equal to 100 plus gain percent by 100 into CP. So these are the shortcut that are actually used in the profit and loss question. And these profit and loss questions are actually the most scoring questions because they are actually asked mostly in the mock interviews or the mock questions. Or if you are preparing for some competitive level or TCS NQT, then the profit and loss will be the majorly part of that. So that's about the profit and loss formula. Next, where you can find the questions, you can go to the indiabix.com. I have attached the link in the PPT in the sheet. Click on that and go to the profit and loss topic, and you can find get all the questions that are related to the profit and loss. And in the profit and loss, you have to cover at least 40 question. It take compulsory part. Don't miss the 40 question. Okay, try to complete all the 40 question on the same day related to the profit and loss. So and make a quick notes of that. So that's about the profit and loss. So next topic is the that is on the day 7 you have to learn the topic that is the ratio and proportion. So in the ratio and proportion you have to give at least 2 to 4 hours each. So in the topic of ratio and proportion you have to cover the topic that types of ratio and different types of proportion in that, and the shortcuts in the ratio and proportion that are related to the shortcut of the ratio and proportion. So in that I have attached all the things that are related to the ratio and proportion and shortcut trick that are actually used in the question and mostly asked in the question, because it contains all the tricks and tips that are related to the ratio and proportion. Next, where you can find out the question of the ratio and proportion, you can find all the question of the ratio and proportion, and you have to do at least 30 to 40 questions of this topic from the website that is called India Bix, and you have to go to the India Bix and search ratio and proportion, and you can get all the questions that are related to the ratio and proportion, and you have to give at least 2 to 4 hours of this topic in a day. Next, if you have completed that question, you can also go to the GFG for more question related to the ratio and proportion. So that's about the day 7 of the aptitude preparation under the 18 days or 17 days, and that is the topic ratio and proportion. So our next topic is on the day 8 you have to cover mixture and allegation. So in the mixture and allegation you have to do give at least 2 to 4 hours to each topic. So in that topic you have to cover the concept like criss cross method, mixture with displacement, and when two different mixture are mixed. So this type of typo you have to cover in the mixture of allegation, so that you will be well prepared with the mixture and allegations questions. I have also attached the PDF that contains all the notes or tricks that is related to the mixture and allegation, and that are highly used in the aptitude for solving that question, that 2 minute 3 minute question in that 60 second. You can find all the tips and tricks in this sheet, and after you noted down all the formula and tips and tricks, next you can go to the India Weeks and search mixture and allegation question or start practicing with that, and you have to do at least 30 to 40 question of the mixture and allegation topic on the same day. Now we have covered the day 8. Now we should go to the day 9, where you have to cover the most important topic of the aptitude series, that is on the quantitative aptitude, that is time and work, and it will take 2 to 4 hours a day, because you actually learn the time and work in the physics or in the maths, so it does not take time. So in the aptitude topic on the time and work topic you have to cover the concept like to find the efficiency of a person, to find the time taken by an individual to do a piece of work, to find the time taken by a group of individual to complete a piece of work done by an individual to in a certain time duration, work done by a group of individual in a certain time duration. There is a difference that it will be an individual and it will be a group of individual. So these are the type of you have to cover in the topic that is on the time and work. Next, I have attached all the tips and tricks that is related to the time and work series. Let's go to the sheet. So you can check out that I have ordered all the tips and tricks that is related to the time and work. You have to do one thing, just take a notes of it, and after you have taken notes, go to the India Big site, answer the time and work, and do at least 30 to 40 question of this topic because it will be a compulsory factor for you. And be honest with you when you are solving questions on this topic. Next, if you have covered the question that is on the topic that is the time and work, and you have done at least 30 to 40 questions of the India website, you can go also to the GFG where you can find more questions that is related to the time and work. Next, on the day 10, you have to give only 4 hours a day and you have to cover the topic that is related to the time, speed, and distance. And that is a very elementary topic because you have actually learned this topic in our elementary schools in 11th and 12th. And in the 11th 12th, you can find in the physics, 9th and you can find in physics. So that's actually you can do it by yourself because it's not a tough, it's a very easy thing. So in this topic, you have to cover the application to for speed and distance and their formula. Next, you have to understand the conversion of quantity. So the conversion quantity you actually covered in your physics, that is the 9th, 10th class, when you are learning the motion or Newton's law, where you have done so many questions related to the speed and distance. If you have done so many questions related to the speed and distance, you never be trouble on solving this type of question that is related to the time and speed and distance. For your reference, I have added the time, speed, and distance shortcut tricks that is related to the problems. I actually added all the formulas, all the tips, all the tricks that is contained in the sheet, which will help you to solve every aptitude problem that is related to this topic. So after covering down and noting down each formula and each concept in your note, you have to do go to the India Big answers time and work and you have to do at least 30-40 questions of this topic. It's a compulsory factor for this topic. And it is a day 1. Now on the day 11 you have to cover the topic of the pipe and system. Sorry for that. It's day 11. So in the day 11 you have to cover pipe and system problems and it's actually take 2 to 4 hours of a day. So in that pipe and system problem, you have to types of thing that you have to cover in pipe system are basic filling and emptying problem, two pipes filling the tank together, one pipe filling and one pipe emptying together, multiple pipes, more than two pipes working together, alternating pipes, pipes working at different times, partial tank problems, leakage problems, pipes filling a tank at different rates, tank with both inlet and outlet pipes open. So these type of typos we have to cover, you have to cover in the pipe and system problems. Okay. And I've added a trick and tips and trick shortcut PDF that attached all the things, tips and tricks that are related to the pipe and system problem. So you can find in the doc the basic definition of pipe and system, the essential formula that are used in the pipe and system problems. So these are the things you have to note down in your copy and start making notes for that. And after making notes and noting down on your copy, do one thing, go to the India Wix, search pipe and system problem, and you can find different variation of question on that pipe and system and start solving that question by on your own. And you have to do at least 30 to 40 questions of this topic. If you have not found that much of question, try to search other topic. You can go to the GFG for more questions, and you can solve that question too. So after 30-40 questions of this topic, you can be confident on this. Don't need to do another more things. So if you are doing things on that on every topic, try to make notes. Try to how you solve the problem, write in your copy, because at the last end you have to make a quick revision of that. Next, about the day 11. So on the day 12, you have to cover the topic ages. And ages is one of the most important concept that is used in the aptitude, or it's usually in the competitive exams, placement exams, and other stuffs. So what are the typos you have to cover in ages? So in the ages you have to cover, if you are assuming the current age to be x and the current age after n years, then will be x plus n. There will be ago problem. There will be ratio problem related to ages. There will be current age problem that are related to the ages. You have to be current pace to be x, then 1 by n shall be equal to 1 x by n year. Then this type of problem and this type of type you have to cover in the ages problem. So in the ages problem, you have to cover these typos. Next, what shortcut and what things you have to cover. So in that sheet, I have added a formula book that contains all the tips and tricks that are related to the ages problem. If you do that and know that, you can easily solve that question that is related to the average. And after noting down, you can go to the India Wix, search problem on ages. You can find different question. If you have not found 20 to 30 question, try to search other platforms like GFG. You can find more question and start solving. But remember, do at least 30 to 40 question. It's a compulsory factor for every topic related to the aptitude, that is on the quantitative aptitude. Next, on the day 13, you have to cover the input topic, that is the permutation and combination. And it will take 2 to 4 hours. And permutation and combination questions are actually asked in the aptitude uh, only 2 3 questions. So you have to just solve only 30 to 40 questions of this topic similar. Next, you have to first go to the PDF where I have added all the tips and tricks that are related to the permutations and combination. So after covering down and noting down of this topic, you have to go to the India Bix and search the problem that is related to the permutations and combination. So after covering that question in the permutations and combination, you are ready for that, and you have to give at least 2 to 4 hours of this topic to the permutation combination, and this will be a compulsory factor for the aptitude. And it is one of the asked question, not too much, but basically in every exam there will be 5 or 6 questions from the permutations and combination. So you have to do at least 30 to 40 questions to make a base, and you will and make a notes of that too, because that will be majorly important. Next, on the day 14, you have to cover another topic that is called the probability. So the probability topic is not too much. In the probability, you have to learn how to find the probability ball problem. That type of problem you have to do in the probability, and you have to take give 4 hours of 2 days too also on the day 14. Next, I have added a reference or doc that contain all the tips and the tricks that is related to the probability. I've added all the concept plus all the tricks that is related to the probability questions. So after noting down this topic or these notes, go to the India Week, search app probability. You can find different 30 to 40 questions that are related to the probability, and you have to do at least 30 to 40 questions based on the probability, because it will make a huge base for you, and it will be highly impactful for you. After that, you may be ready for the question that are related to the probability based. So on the day 14, you have to cover the topic of geometry. So you actually learn the geometry in your elementary, in your ninth, in your 10th, in your 11th. So it's not too much. Do one thing, just revise all the back concept that you have learned in the previous classes, elementary or 11th, 12th. Revise that all. Make a notes. After that, I also added the shortcut and tricks that contain all the things that are related to the geometry problem, and this contain all the shortcuts and formula that are actually used in the aptitude problem which is related to the topic of the geometry. So after noting down this topic, you have to go to the India Bix and search aptitude problem that are related to areas and formulas. So after that, you are perfect to this topic and you can go to the next. So you understand, first you have to do at least 30 to 40 question of this topic, and it is a compulsory factor for you. Next, you have done all the things in the 15 days. Next, on the day 16, you have to revise all the previous questions you have solved till day 15 and see the formulas and take a rest. That's only the thing you have to do on that day 16. Nothing. Revise all the previous question, concept, how you solved that, each one of them step by step, and take rest. After that, on the day 16, 17, it will be a fresh day. You have to do one thing. Go to the India Wix, start giving the mock test or search mock test papers on the internet. Go to that and start solving. You have to do at least three mock test paper, or you can go to max at least five. You have to solve related to the quantitative aptitude, and so will be aptitude test. You have to do at least five mock test paper to master the aptitude for the quantitative part. And this is all about the quantitative aptitude, and you are the master in that topic easily. After covering honesty, showing discipline and honesty till day 18, because after the till day 18 you will be confident with that topic, and every quantitative topic and question and formula and tricks, you are ready for your on campus exam, competitive exam, and everything. So that's for the today. That is a technical interview preparation placement one that consists of the quantitative part one. So that's over. So if you found this video helpful for your placement preparation and other level exams, do one thing: subscribe our channel. That is, let's go for more updates and more content of this like this. In the next video, I'm adding the things that are related to the reasoning topic in the next video. And the next 50 is on the topic that is on the reasoning. In the reasoning, we have different topics to cover that is actually asked in the mock test papers, NQT exams, and other competitive exams. So stay updated with our channel that is Let's Code, and press the bell icon to get more content about this. And if you need some specific content on this topic, you can comment on that. You can comment, and we can make a video for you so that your journey will be in the career or in your life. If you're a developer growing to be a good developer, you can comment your favorite topic. I will make a video for you, and you will become the most ready based developer, because I'll be sharing the tips and tricks that is actually related to the development. And actually, having a 3 year experience in development, I know some of the important stuff and is smart enough that will make you a smart developer. So that's over.